On the behalf of Sharad Institute of Technology Polytechnic, welcome to all students for this wonderful session of CSS. I am Ms. Cecily Khadtare, working as a lecturer in IT department. Good morning class. Today we are going to discuss the syllabus of CSS. CSS is the fifth same elective subject. CSS means client-side scripting language, and the course code of this subject is 22519. Next, first of all, we will see the course outcome. What is mean by course outcome? Course outcome means after completion of course, student will be able to explain all the concept related to CSS. There are total 6 COs. First CO is create interactive web pages using program flow control structure. By using program flow control structure, we can create interactive web pages. Next CO is implement arrays and functions in a JavaScript. Like other languages, we can also create or implement arrays and function in a JavaScript also. We can create, third CO is create event based web forms using JavaScript. By using JavaScript, we create event based web forms. Fourth CO is use JavaScript for handling a cookies. We can use JavaScript for handling a cookies. Cookie means a small set of programs which is stored in a client-side machines. Next is a create interactive web page using regular expression for validation. Using regular expressions, we can create interactive web pages. Next CO is create menus and navigation in web pages. Next is JavaScript. What is mean by JavaScript? JavaScript is a object-based scripting language. It is also called as LiveScript and it is light-weighted. JavaScript is a case-sensitive language. It is first implemented by Netscape with the help from the Sun Microsystem. Next is JavaScript was created by Brethren Inch at Netscape in 1994 for the purpose of allowing a code in web pages, means performing logical operations on client side. Next is uses of JavaScript. There are too many web applications running on the web that are using a JavaScript technology like Gmail, Facebook, Twitter, Google Map, YouTube, etc. JavaScript uses client-side validation. By using JavaScript, we can validate the form, we can display date and time, we can display pop-up windows, we can display clocks, open and close the new window, open and close the new windows, manipulate HTML layers, enhance the interfaces HTML, animate the elements on pages, changing the appearance of HTML document, dynamic drop and down list, etc. This is the main use or uses of a JavaScript. Next is why we use a JavaScript. Using HTML, we can only design a web page, but you cannot run any logic on a web browser like addition of two numbers, check any condition, looping statement, decision making statement at a client side. Only we can design web page using HTML, but using JavaScript we can add two numbers, check any condition, looping statement, decision making statement at a client side. All these are not possible using HTML. So for perform all these tasks at the client side, we need to use JavaScript. Next, let us see, or first of all, we see one by one unit description of CSS or JavaScript. First unit of JavaScript is basics of JavaScript. First of all, we'll see the teaching and examination scheme of JavaScript. In teaching and examination scheme, in teaching scheme there are three parts. First is a lecture, tutorial and practical. There are 3 lectures allocated by MSBT for CSS. There is no any tutorial for CSS and single turn practical allocated for CSS. So total credit of this CSS subject is a 5. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. Next is examination scheme. Examination scheme is divided into 2 parts. First is a theory part and second is a practical part. In theory part is also divided into 2 sub points. One is a end semester exam, second is a practical or progressive assessment. Next, practical is also divided into two parts: end semester examination and progressive assessment. Next, end semester exam is having 70 marks, and practical assessment or progressive assessment is having 30 marks. Out of 30 marks, 10 marks are for a micro project assessment, and 20 marks is for the average of two tests. Total 100 marks paper is there for CSS, and you have to pass, or you passing criteria of this subject is a 40. Next is a practical session. In practical session, 25 marks external exam is there, and progressive assessment also 25 marks. Total 50 marks is there. So total 150 marks subject of CSS is the total 150 marks subject. Let us see first part or first unit of CSS is basics of CSS. Basics of JavaScript programming. Basics. In this basics of JavaScript programming, there are total 8 subpoints. First subpoint is features of JavaScript. JavaScript have many features. Means JavaScript is a popular and lightweight open source client-side scripting language which is run or supported by all browsers. It is dynamic computer programming language. JavaScript has a feature. It is a object-oriented scripting language. It is case-sensitive language. It is lightweight language. These are the features of JavaScript. Next is object name, property, method, dot syntax, and main event. Object name means JavaScript is OOP or object-oriented programming language. Means everything is in the form of object. And a JavaScript object is a collection of named values, and these named values are the properties of objects. Next is values and variables. Values means JavaScript is a dynamic programming language, so a variable can hold the value of any data type at any point of time. And the var keyword is used to specify the data type. Next point is operators and expression. Operators means operation performs, or operators are used to perform operation on operands. Suppose A plus B is there. A and B are the operands, and plus is the addition operation performed on that operands. And these operators and expressions, these concepts are already you have to learnt in C and CPP languages. Next, in operator expression section, there are multiple subpoints. First is a primary expression. Second is the object and array initialization. Third is the function definition. Then property, access expression, innovation expression, etc. Next point is if statement, if else, if statement, nested if statement. Next point is switch case statement. Next is loop statement, for loop, for in loop, while loop, do while loop, and continuous statement. Looping statement, switch case statement, and if statement. You have already learned these concepts in a C and CPP. Next is querying and setting properties, deleting property, property getters and setters. This is all about chapter number 1 or unit number 1, that is basics of JavaScript programming language. In this chapter we will see features of JavaScript object, what is mean by object, what is mean by property, what is method, what is dot syntax. Dot syntax is also used to access the object method and properties. Main event, there are two main events, key event and mouse events. Next, values and variables, operators and expressions, switch case, if statements, looping statement, querying and setting properties. Next unit of CSS is arrays, functions and strings. First part is array. What is mean by array? You have already seen definition of array in C language, also in Java and CPP language. What is array? Array is the collection of same data type or array is useful when you need to store large amount of data of same data type. Next, in array, multiple subpoints is there: declaring an array, initializing an array, defining an array elements, looping an array, adding an array elements, sorting an array element, combining an array elements into a string, changing elements of an array object as associative arrays. These are part which contains in a array point. Next is a function. Functions means what? Function is a sub program designed to perform a particular task. Functions are executed when they are called. When functions executed when they are called means calling a function. In function, subpoints is there: defining a function, writing a function, adding an argument, scope of variable and arguments. These points include in a function section. Next is a calling a function. Calling function includes calling a function with and without argument. With and without argument we can call a function. Calling a function from HTML, function calling another function, returning a value from a function. Next point in second chapter is, that is fourth point in second chapter is string. String is a collection of characters written inside a quotes. String handling functions you have already seen, or you have already learned this concept in CCPP. What is mean by string? How to string handling functions manipulate, or manipulating a string. Manipulating a string means we can use concat method, join method for manipulating a string. Next is a joining a string, retrieving a character from given position. We can retrieve a character from given position. We can retrieve a position of character in a string, dividing a text or copying a substring, converting string to number to string, changing the case of string, finding a Unicode by using charcode add function and from charcode function. This is all about the chapter number 2nd. In chapter number 2nd there are a total 3 points, that is array, next is a function, and third is a string. Next point is, or third chapter is form and event handling. Form and event handling. Let us see what is mean by form. Form is a HTML element which takes the user input using various controls like text fields, text area, etc. And the form elements is used to create a form for user. There are many other elements which are used within a form tags. For example, text area, text radio button, checkbox and select elements. Next sub point in this chapter is form events. Form events, there are 2 sub points, that is mouse event and key event. Next sub point in this chapter is form objects and elements. Next point is changing attribute value dynamically, changing option list dynamically, evaluating checkbox selection, changing the label dynamically. We can change the label dynamically. Also we can change the option list attribute value also dynamically. Evaluating a checkbox selection, manipulating a form elements, intrinsic JavaScript functions, disabling elements and read-only elements. We can disable elements to set a value true or false. Next point or next chapter is cookies and browser data. What is mean by cookie? First of all, see what is mean by cookie. Cookie is the user information present in a web pages, can be stored by using cookie, or the user information present in web pages can be stored in by using cookie. Cookie is a small piece of program or information sent from the website and stored in a file on a user's computer. Cookie contains basics of cookie: reading a cookie value, writing a cookie value, creating a cookie, deleting a cookie, setting the expiration date of cookie. We can set the expiration date for a cookie using multiple functions, or using function we can set the expiration date to for that cookie. Next is a browser. Browser means we can perform various operations with the browser window. We can also open a new window, we can focus to that new window, we can change the position of window, we can change the content of window, we can close the window, we can scrolling a web pages, multiple windows at once, we can create multiple windows at once, creating a web page in a new window, JavaScript in URLs, JavaScript security, timers, browser location and history. These are the concepts in a browser. In a browser, JavaScript security or browser locations and history or timers. Timer means we can set two functions in a timer or in a web pages. Sometimes there is a situation where you need to generate event dynamically or to perform some repeated tasks without any action of user. JavaScript offers two simple functions that allow you to schedule an event to the trigger at a predefined time. That is set time interval. We can set the function set time interval or set time out. These two functions are used for time setting. Next is JavaScript security and browsers location and history. This is the chapter number 4. The next chapter is fifth chapter is frames and rollovers. Fifth chapter is regular expressions, rollover and frames. What is mean by regular expression? Regular expression is a sequence of characters that form a specific search pattern. This search pattern can be used for operations like text search, text replace and string validation. In regular expression or regular expression point contains languages of regular expression, finding non-matching characters, entering a range of characters, matching digits, non-digits, matching punctuation, symbols, matching words, replacing a text using regular expression, returning the matched character, regular expression object and properties. Next point is frame. Frame means what? HTML document can be divided into multiple parts by using frame. We can divide the multiple parts of HTML document using frames, or we can create a frame. We can invisible border of frame, calling a child window, changing the content and focus of child window, writing to a child window, accessing elements of the other child window, or a frame. By using frame we can define multiple views. Next is rollover. Rollover means we can change the appearance of web page by using the mouse rollover. Mouse rollover means when a mouse is moved to any elements of web page, the appearance of that element will be changed, is called as mouse rollover. Rollover have two types. First is a text rollover, second is the image rollover. In rollover section we will see or we will learn how to create a rollover, what is meant by text rollover, multiple actions for rollover, more efficient rollover, how to create more efficient rollovers, etc. Next is a sixth chapter in a CSS is a menus, navigations and web page protections. Next is a what is status bar. First of all, status bar. What is mean by status bar? Status bar is a horizontal bar, and in status bar there are multiple sub points we have to learn. First is a built a static messages, changing the message using rollover. We can change the message using rollover, moving the message along the status bar. Next is a banner. Banner means what? A rectangular area in web page where the image is placed for advertisement purpose is known as a banner. Banner means loading and displaying banner advertisement, linking a banner advertisement to URL. Next is slideshow. Slideshow means what is mean by slideshow? Slideshow is a series of images as a presentation continuously changing one after another on a screen is called as a slideshow. In a slideshow it contains one point, that is creating a slideshow. Next is menus Menus, multiple menus we can create by using JavaScript. There are some menus. First is a pull down menu, second is a dynamically changing menu, validating menu selection, floating menu, chain select menu, tab menu, pop-up menu, sliding menu, highlighted menu, folding a tree menu, context menu, scrollable menu, sidebar menu. Next point in this chapter is protecting web pages. Protecting web pages contains 3 or more sub points. First is hiding your code. We can hide your code by using or by disabling the right mouse button. Next is cancelling the email addresses. We can hide our email addresses also. Hiding your code means the source code of web page can be viewed by clicking a right mouse button on a web page. Anyone who visits the web page can simply view the source code of web page. Viewing a source code by user is not safe. We can hide the code or source code of the web page by disabling the right mouse click on a web page. We write the code to disable the right mouse button in a JavaScript. Or hiding a source code is protecting the source code by viewing the other users. Means hiding a source code is protecting the source code by viewing the other users. Next is the frameworks of a JavaScript and its application. Frameworks are a collection of JavaScript libraries which provide the predefined code or predefined functions to the developers. It is predefined library. There are multiple frameworks available in a JavaScript like React.js, AngularJS, Embed.js, etc. This is all about CSS and discussion of syllabus, discussion of one by one unit. First unit is the basics of JavaScript language. Second is unit of CSS is the arrays, function and string. Third unit is the forms and event handling. Fourth is the cookies and browser data. Fifth unit is regular expression, rollover and frames. And sixth unit is the menus, navigations and web page protections. Let us see next point. Now we will see suggested specification table for question paper design. Total how many marks are allocated for each and every chapters and hours allocated for each and every chapters. First chapter is basics of JavaScript and there are 10 lectures allocated to this chapter and 12 marks is there for this chapter. Next is array, functions and string. Total hours allocated for this chapter is 10 and it is total 14 marks chapter. Next is the forms and event handling. Forms and event handling is a 6 hours. Teaching hours allocated is a 6 and the total 10 marks chapter. Next is a cookies and browser data. Teaching hours allocated for this chapter is 6 and total 8 marks. This is 8 marks chapter. Next is a regular expression, rollover and frames. Rollover regular expressions are total 8 hours allocated for this chapter and total 14 marks chapter. Next is menus, navigation and web page protection. Total 12 marks chapter. This is 12 marks chapter and total 8 hours is allocated for this chapter. Now we will see the reference book, suggested learning resources. Suggested learning resources provided by MSB team. Here are some suggested reference books provided to you for the preparation of CSS and also have some websites provided to you for a practice. You can also refer this one. Thank you.